Hey guys, Dead3, and right now I want to do a video, something a little different. This is not a review. Um, Today I actually wanted to share my personal thoughts on the highly controversial horror film, exploitation film, Cannibal Holocaust. Um, when I first saw this movie, I was very affected by it, and I want to do a video that, kind of talked a little bit about what I thought of the film while I was watching it, and then when it was over. Like I said, this is my personal thoughts. If you guys disagree with me in any way, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure this is one of those films that can be interpreted in many different ways. This is also one of those films that after you see it, you are impacted by it, and you are, I don't want to say changed, but you look at things differently after you watch it. This is I think that this is the newer edition from Grindhouse releasing. I want to go ahead and show it off before I get into it. Front cover. And there's the back. This is the 2-disc deluxe edition. And I love Grindhouse's packaging because they always put a lot into it. This is the 2-disc set, which comes with a load of special features. Also comes with a little poster, liner notes inside, and then a fold-out poster. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this open and just do the rest of my thoughts on it alone. First of all, I want to say, amazing movie. This is like one of the best exploitation films I've ever seen. I thought that I loved the scenes of the opening of the scenes of the Amazon from above. I loved it. I thought the scenery was beautiful in the film. I thought the music was, it was weird, but it was also really good. I really liked that aspect of the film. I also really liked the character of the reporter in the film who goes to the jungle in order to find the tapes of the missing missing documentary film crew. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend going and actually watching a actual review of the film, because this is more of my own personal thoughts. First things first, I thought that the set of the film where the cannibals were looked really, really cool. And I thought that, it was just like in the middle of the jungle, and it was just a really good one. That being said, there were a few things about the film that I did not like. First of all, one of the main reasons why this film is so notorious is because of the animal cruelty scenes. Now, first, I just want to say, in a way I was kind of bothered by them, but at the same time, some of the animals that were killed in this movie, you would expect, like if you were out in the jungle and you saw one of these animals, you would kill them. Like, at one point they kill a snake, or they kill a spider. I understand why you'd want to kill those animals, but there's one scene where they end up chopping off the head of a snapping turtle, and they begin playing around with his organs and things like that. Honestly, I didn't really understand why they did that, other than just to eat it, but I just felt it was pointless. Not pointless, I got that they had to eat, but at the same time, it just, I don't know, it just kind of bothered me a little bit. I wasn't offended by it, I just didn't really see any really big point to it. Another thing was, there was a scene where they go into the village and they're basically massacring all the people for no reason whatsoever. And, basically there's a little baby piglet that's tied up, and the guy kicks it and then shoots it. And I was just sitting there like, what's the point in that? They don't even end up... I understand in the making of the film they eat all the animals that they kill, but for the movie they don't. In the movie they don't eat the pig, they just kill it. And I thought that you know, it was a I just didn't really understand that personally. Like I said, this is my personal thoughts on the film. Another thing about the another thing about the film was that it does have a scene in which the two main guys, or the three main guys that are doing the documentary, find a one of the girls from the tribe and end up gang raping her. You know, one thing I thought that it was good, and I noted this was the director's intention while he was doing the film, was that in the film you start rooting for the cannibals. I actually wanted to watch the cannibals kill these people, because these people were, you know, they were going out, they were, you know, doing these bad things to them. I mean, I know that they're cannibals and they eat people, and you can look at that in any way you want to. You can see that as something horrible, or you can see that as like, well, I mean, that's just who they are. But at the same time, at the very end of the film, I actually wanted to watch the documentary film crew die. I was like, you know, they did all the stuff. I also thought it was pretty ironic of how in the film, as the three men raped the girl, at the end of it, one of the guy's girlfriends ended up getting raped by a bunch of cannibals, which by one of the cannibals, which I thought was ironic. But I was like, you know, kind of like an eye for an eye, you know. You know, other than that, the gore effects, amazing. They're some of the most realistic gore effects, you know, of all time. Especially the woman on the pole scene. That is just one of my favorite. That's just one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a horror film. You know, the whole idea of the movie is that it's supposed to show that media exploits things, and the media wants to make money off stuff like this because they know people are going to see it. And at the very end of it, you're like, wow, the media would, you know, the media does that. And I think that the whole purpose of the movie is to show that, you know, the media are basically the real monsters in this film. You know. But this was just my personal view on Cannibal Holocaust. You know, these were just some of my personal thoughts. This is not a real review. I might do a real review of the film later on. But for right now, I just wanted to show off just some thoughts I had in my mind. But if you have not seen Cannibal Holocaust, I highly, highly recommend it. It's one of the best exploitation movies of all time. I mean, it's amazing. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and check out Cannibal Holocaust if you haven't. Alright, see ya.